Bitcoin is stuck in a brutal sideways market, and market makers are preparing a final trap before a massive crash. In this video, I will show you my exact short entries and explain why the historic meeting between Donald Trump and Xi Jinping could trigger a global market collapse. We will also look at the Hyperliquid chart and a hidden signal from Zcash that proves the absolute peak for Bitcoin is already in. Watch this video until the very end because I will show you shocking United States inflation data that leaves this market with zero chance for growth. Let's start with the charts. Since the last video, my short positions were stopped out at break-even twice. I did not lose any money, and right now I have a small short open with a stop loss above $81,200. My floating loss is only $100. My position is almost free. I'm not chasing a $1,000 or $2,000 profit. My goal is to catch the absolute top and make massive money on the drop. Yesterday, Bitcoin dropped below $80,000. I was stopped out in the morning and re-entered. Above us, on the 1 hour and 4 hour time frame charts, there is an untested imbalance. If we go there, I will enter with a much bigger size and the stop loss about $81,600. Why am I so sure about the drop? Today is May 13th. Trump just arrived in China, and from May 13th to the 15th, he has an official meeting with Xi Jinping. This is the final trigger for all markets. I expect a dump this month. My main target for May is $77,000. That is exactly where the 0.618 Fibonacci level is, along with a daily imbalance and a massive liquidity. There is also a strong liquidity pool at $79,000, but above $83,000 there is almost zero liquidity, so upside is very limited. That is why I'm trying to short this market. And most importantly, funding rates on Binance, OKEx and Bybit just turned positive. The shorts were wiped out and the crowd is massively rushing into longs. My momentum indicator is in the red oversold zone. No longs. A crash is inevitable. The stock market is also euphoric. The S&P 500 is hitting all-time highs. I'm trying to short it with small sizes and tight stops because this growth looks like an absolute bubble. Let's look at altcoins, and Atom showed very weak growth. You can look for a long from their 4 hour time frame imbalance here with a stop loss under $2, and the target for this movement is $4.6. This is a very magnet zone for Atom. For Polkadot, you can try a stop below $1.33 here under this order block. But main indicator for altcoins, it is Ethereum. Let's check this chart too. It did not even reach the 0.5 Fibonacci level. Its absolute maximum growth limit is $2,777. Globally, we are in a bear market and Ethereum will head down to break the $1,300 level. Now let's get to Hyperliquid coin. Hyperliquid is hitting a global Fibonacci resistance zone, leaving long weeks and imbalances. The obvious stop loss for Hyperliquid right now is $43. As soon as we break the $39 level, the structure will break, and the next target is the daily imbalance here at $32 or $33. The global target is $10. Remember, Hyperliquid is just a normal altcoin, and after a strong trend, it will crash into the ground. And now the most interesting part, Zcash. I'm in a short from $608. I gave you the levels at $560 and $613. The price perfectly swept liquidity at $613, tested the imbalance here and left a long wick. I entered a short and my stop is at break even now. The global target is $350. Historically, as soon as Zcash sets its peak, it means Bitcoin set its peak a few days before. If this theory is correct, then the Bitcoin top at $82,800 was the final one. And macroeconomics only confirms this. On this chart, for the first time in 3 years, United States inflation grew faster than wages. Inflation grew by 3.8% while wages only grew by 3.6%. Real incomes of Americans are falling. They will spend less and businesses will lose profit. United States bond yields are flying to space. 30-year bonds broke 5.02%, 10-year bonds yield 4.4%, 2-year bonds yield almost 4%. Money is becoming way too expensive. Trump wants to make Kevin Warsh the new head of the Federal Reserve on May 15th to rate cuts. But because of expensive oil at $95 to $100 and rising inflation, this is absolutely impossible. The chance of a rate cut in 2026 crashed below 3%, and the chance of a rate hike went up above 35%. Inflation is growing, loans are getting expensive, the Strait of Hormuz is blocked. This growth is a complete illusion before a massive crash. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you are holding longs or shorts right now. See you tomorrow.